Hi students, in this video we are going to solve problems related to set theorem. In a group of 52 persons, 16 drink tea but not coffee and 33 drink tea. Find how many persons drink tea and coffee. That means A intersection B, tea intersection coffee. How many drink coffee but not tea? It means coffee only, right? So we will start with the assumption that let set A is equal to set of persons who drink tea and set B is represented by set of persons who drink coffee. As per the given information, 16 drink tea but not coffee means n of A minus B, because they drink only tea but not coffee. Hence n of A minus B is equal to 16. 33 drink tea means n of A is equal to 33, and in a group of 52 persons means n of A union B is equal to 52. These are the given information. With this information we are going to solve the first question. How many drink tea and coffee? It means that as per the assumption n of A intersection B. Actually, as per the given information we have the entire area, that is n of A. N of A means the area covered by this entire circle contains 33, in which the people who drink tea alone comes as 16, that is A minus B, this region, A minus B. From this entire circle, if you subtract A minus B, you can calculate this A intersection B. So in order to calculate n of A intersection B, we are using n of A. N of A means the entire circle A minus n of A minus B, that means this region. When you subtract it, we are getting n of A intersection B. N of A is 33 minus n of A minus B is 16. 33 minus 16 is 17. That means 17 persons drink tea and coffee both. I hope you understand the first question. Now the second question is how many drink coffee but not tea? This set B represents number of persons who drink coffee. Here we need to calculate the number of persons who drink coffee only but not tea. Hence coffee only means this region but not tea means this. This common A intersection B should be removed from set B, but we do not have the value of B. But to get the answer, we can use this information. N of A union B is equal to 52. It means that the total area covered by circle A and circle B together is 52, out of which if you subtract this circle A, entire region of circle A, means we will get the remaining region. I repeat it again, n of A union B is equal to 15 means in total the sum of all the elements present in these two circles is equal to 52 after eliminating repetition. We want only B minus A means this region alone. So from the entire two circles, if you subtract this entire circle A, I repeat it, from the two circle, if you subtract this entire A circle, then this part of B alone remains. This represents B minus A, that is the people who drink coffee only but not tea. So from n of A union B, we are subtracting n of A. So n of A union B minus n of A is equal to n of B minus A, which is 52 minus 33 is equal to 19. Thus 19 persons drink coffee only. I hope you understand this question clearly. Now we move on to next question. If A and B are two sets containing 3 and 6 elements respectively, it means n of A is equal to 3, n of B is equal to 6. Number of elements in set A is 3, number of elements in set B is 6. What can be the maximum number of elements in A union B? This is the first question, and we need to also find the minimum number of elements in A union B. We know the formula that A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus A intersection B. These two values are fixed, right? These two values are given as that 3 and 6. You can look at this. N of A is equal to 3, N of B is equal to 6. And if we want to find out the maximum value of A union B, that is N of A union B will be maximum when N of A intersection B is 0. That means if we don't have any value to subtract, then these two values, addition of these two values will give us N of A union B. Hence this value should be 0. If there is 1 means after adding it we will subtract one value 1 from it, so that the N of A union B value will get reduced. If we have 2 means it will get further reduced, but we want maximum of N of A union B. Hence if N of A intersection B is 0, then there is no value is there to be subtracted from N of A plus N of B. Hence this value should be equal to 0. I hope you understand this. So after substituting this value as 0, N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B, which is equal to 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9. Hence maximum number of elements as per the given data for this A union B can be 9. Now the next question is which should be minimum, that is N of A union B should be minimum means we have to subtract maximum from this. So N of A union B will be minimum when N of A intersection B is maximum. So we should find out what can be the maximum value of N of A intersection B. A intersection B means the number of elements common in both set A and set B. Here N of A is 3 and N of B is 6. If you look at it, there can be maximum of 3 elements common in both set A and set B. Because if we assume that there are 4 elements which are common in set A and set B, it will satisfy N of B, but it will not satisfy N of A, because there are only 3 elements in set A. Those 3 elements will maybe common in N of B also, but there is no 4 elements. If you say 4 elements are common between N of A and N of B, there is no 4 elements in A. Hence N of A intersection B can have the maximum value of 3. Only when we subtract maximum value from this expression, you will get the minimum of A union B. Hence N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus 3. Hence answer is 6. So minimum number of elements in N of A, minimum number of elements in A union B is equal to 6. I hope you understand this problem also. Now we move on to next question. In a survey, it is found that 21 people like product A and 26 people like product B, 29 people like product C. If 14 like both A and B, 15 like both B and C, and 12 like both C and A, and 8 like all the 3, then find how many people are surveyed in all, and how many people like only product C. These are the 2 questions we need to solve. First we will represent them. Let set A represents number of people like product A. Set B represents number of people who like product B. Set C represents number of people who like product C. So N of A is equal to 21, N of B is equal to 26, N of C is equal to 29. And then if 14 like both A and B, that means 14 people like both A and B, means those 14 people will be present in set A as well as set B. Hence they are common to these 2 sets. Hence A intersection B is equal to 14. Similarly, B intersection C is equal to 15. Similarly, C intersection A is equal to 12. And 8 like all the 3 products, means they like first for product A and product B and product C. We know that and means intersection. So N of A intersection B intersection C is equal to 8. I hope you understand this. Now the question is how many people surveyed in all. So it means that they are asking A union B union C. So N of A union B union C, already we know the formula that N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus N of A intersection B minus N of B intersection C minus N of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Just we are substituting the corresponding value using the Bode-Morse rule. We are getting the answer is 43. Hence, in total there were 43 people who were surveyed for this information. I hope you understand this. Now we move on to next question, that is how many people like product C only. So based on the information, n of C, that is the entire region of circle C, contains 29 candidates, in which A intersection C, that is I assumed this circle as A, this circle is B. If you consider this region, it is common to set A and set C. Hence, it is given in the problem as 12. And then if you consider this region, it is common to both C and B. It is 15. But what happens is, we need only the number of people who like product C, only this region. We need this region. It means that from the entire circle C, we have to subtract this region. Please observe it very carefully. So n of C minus, we are subtracting this A intersection C. So we consider this region. Plus we are subtracting this n of B intersection C. When we calculate n of B intersection C, this region again comes into picture. That is, repetition occurs here, and we are subtracting this region only once. Already we subtracted only once, but this region has been subtracted twice. Hence, it has to be added. So if you multiply this minus sign, you can come to know we are this adding it. So n of A intersection B intersection C. So answer is, when we substitute, n of C is equal to 29 minus n of A intersection C is 12 plus n of B intersection C is 15, and then this 8, it is given in the problem. So when you use first we need to solve this using Bode-Morse rule, and then when we subtract it from 29, we are getting the answer is 10. Please students, these problems are very important. With this problem, we are completing the first chapter, that is set theorem. In the next video, we will start the new concept. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Thank you students. Thanks for your cooperation.